Welcome back to another reaction video with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity. Appreciate y'all tapping in once again. This video, it says NBA YoungBoy calls out Herbo for playing both sides and things get deadly. I'm trying to tell you, boy, these freaking titles are wild. They be clickbaiting and rage baiting the hell out of me, but I have to watch it because I have to know what's going on. And hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do end up enjoying the video, make sure y'all press the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit the hype star so YouTube know that we getting things popping over here, and hit the notification button so that way you don't miss out on any of the new streams. Shout out to all my new followers that I've gotten over the last 2 days. I done got about 22 new followers, so I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's just go ahead and keep building this keep building this channel, keep building this page, and building this family, man, this community. All right, let me go ahead. Last video, I forgot to share the damn screen, and I didn't realize it until 15 minutes into the damn video. So this time, we definitely are back on track. Let's do this. Switch these up. Put this one over here so that way it can be the bigger one. Yep. Hell did I go? Okay, there we go. I was like, what the hell? Okay. So let's go over here. See if we lined up. Yep. NBA YoungBoy calls out Herbo for playing both sides and things got deadly. If you're tuning into this video, it's because you're probably already familiar with the names that are involved. NBA YoungBoy has been in the headlines a lot over the last 2 weeks, especially with the whole Kai Cenat falling out with him supposedly buying Gigi, which was Kai Cenat's girlfriend, a new G-Wagon, an all-new pink G-Wagon, because Kai wouldn't do it. So NBA YoungBoy is already in the headlines for, still a Kai Cenat girl. Now he's calling out Herbo for playing both sides. So let's go ahead and press play and get this video popping.
Someone just said, would you make a song with YoungBoy?
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question, man. So that's a great question.
Yo, listen up, fam. The streets are straight up wild right now. And I'm not talking about no ordinary hype. Herbo is out here playing a dangerous game, and people are noticing. He's trying to keep one foot locked in Chicago with Lil Durk and O-Block while the other foot's out near an NBA YoungBoy vibe. No cap. This situation is straight chaotic, and once I show you what just went down, you'll see why the whole internet is calling him out for playing both sides. We're talking about a man who ran with King Von, built his name alongside Lil Durk, and now he's in clubs rapping NBA YoungBoy lyrics, like he's at a YoungBoy concert, and that's just scratching the surface.
Boys, I'm telling you, niggas be sitting here hood hopping. It happens in the industry too. I've never seen so many like so many artists that came into the game and were involved in any type of game banging, but now all of a sudden they the biggest Crips, they're the biggest Bloods, blase, hood hopping, changing sides, every opportunity they get. It's mainly opportunists. They're mainly opportunists. You know what I mean? But that can catch you and get you put in a effed up situation. Pick a side, bruh.
But it got really uncomfortable on that live stream with his son. That's when everyone realized what Herbo had been scheming all along. Stick close, because this story runs way deeper than you think. And honestly, it's getting dangerous. I'm going to break it down from the beginning, because if you don't know the history between Herbo and Lil Durk, you can't even understand why this drama is next level.
Right.
These ain't just rap homies, fam. These are ride or die day ones. We're talking about two Chicago legends who came up side by side, held it down for their city, and survived the same streets that took so many of their closest brothers. While other rappers were chasing record deals and bouncing to LA or Atlanta, these two stayed locked on Chicago, stayed true to their roots, and stayed loyal to each other. Herbo reps No Limit, right? And if you really do your homework,
and if you know, Lil Durk, he actually is in jail right now on a RICO case right now. They still haven't charged him yet, but he going through it right now.
You'll see the bond between No Limit and O Block goes way beyond just names on a map. This ain't about flexing gang ties. It's about family, about people who grew up in the same blocks, went to the same schools, and lost the same friends to the same streets. Remember when Herbo got shot in the foot? You know who was in that hospital bed right next to him? That's real loyalty. Do your research and see it for yourself. These connections run mad deep. This ain't no friendship for cameras or clout. And here's the real kicker. King Von. Rest in peace to the legend, for real. He wasn't just Dirk's artist or O-Block royalty. Von and G Herbo, they had a bond that went way past music. It was real life, real respect, real family. You can find pics of these two together.
That fool, King Von was a demon, but he was a great rapper. I liked him. I feel like, he got cut down way too short, but that's what happened in that scene, man, that Chicago drill scene, and niggas was always trying to prove a point. I never understood why once you make it, you still over here trying to prove points in the hood with a bunch of broke niggas that's trying to get to where you at. Makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Videos of them chopping it up in studios, at block parties. Just straight up genuine love between two Chicago natives who knew the struggle. Herbo even said in an interview that King Von was his brother, that he loved him to death, and that he knew Von way before the fame hit. Those are his words, not mine. Keep that in your head as this story unfolds, because trust me, that statement, it's gonna come back to bite him. Now let's talk about loyalty in Chicago. Loyalty ain't just about riding when times are good, when the money's flowing, when everybody's winning. Nah, it's about who stays solid when everything hits the fan. And right now, everything's crumbling for Lil Durk. Fast forward to 2024, and this is where the story gets really messy. Lil Durk lands locked up on some serious charges.
Chicago-born rapper Lil Durk appeared before a federal judge in Florida this morning.
Yeah, we're talking murder for hire type federal case, the whole 9 yards. This ain't no typical arrest where you post bail and bounce the next day.
Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder for hire plot.
This is next level
And see, this is when it get crazy right here. This is why you don't involve nobody else in your dirt. If you felt like you wanted somebody gone, this when you go and do it yourself. And being that he was in a high position in the rap game and knows that he can't do it himself, should just then be an indicator that he should just leave that ish alone. Plain and simple. I'm not saying niggas don't stand 10 toes on your stuff, but there are levels to this. And once you get to the highest level, you don't let nobody else bring it down. You don't let nobody else bring you down from that over no stupid
This is the kind of situation where you're staring down the possibility of spending the rest of your life behind bars. Cases like this, they show you exactly who's real and who's fake. While Lil Durk is locked up, probably thinking about his kids, his family, his future, the internet starts buzzing about G Herbo. And trust me, it ain't good, fam. First, the footage drops. And I'm not talking grainy, hard to see clips. Nah, this is crystal clear HD, multiple angles, every second documented. G Herbo in the club, but he ain't just there. He's turning up. And here's the wild part. He's rolling with NBA YoungBoy's crew. We're talking 4K team members deep. We're talking OGs, YoungBoy's literal brother, right there in the same section. And Herbo, he ain't looking out of place at all. He ain't acting like he accidentally ended up there. Nah, shorty's dancing, vibing, smiling, mad comfortable. Like this is exactly where he wants to be. Like these are his people now, and the streets are watching it all go down. Now let me break down why this is a huge problem. NBA YoungBoy's artist, Kondo Rondo, was there the night King Von died. And Kondo's man,
are you a thief? Huh? I mean, because you just stole my heart. Are you homeless?
I'm high.
So why do you steal my heart all the
Kondo's man, Lil Tim.
First off, nigga's name is Quando Rondo, not Condo Rondo. Quando, people. This fool wild with it. Second of all, I forgot that he was signed to NBA YoungBoy right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And when that whole altercation with King Von and Quando Rondo happened in Atlanta, where Von ended up dying from the situation, only because he decided he wanted to run up on Quando Rondo and try to beat the hell out of him. And one of his mans was standing 10 toes and ended up popping him. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. The violence is not worth it 95% of the time. Just, man, pray about it. Let go, let God.
He's the one who pulled the trigger that took Vaughn's life.
According to GBI, rapper King Von and his group were at Opium nightclub before making their way here to Monaco Hookah Lounge, then to the parking lot where chaos ensued.
YoungBoy himself wasn't physically there in Atlanta that night, but the streets already know the score. Rumors are flying that YoungBoy bailed Tim out, gave him money to keep him afloat, and that they're still tight today. True or not, the streets don't care. The perception is reality. So now, people see G Herbo, a man who called King Von his brother, a man who came up with Lil Durk, posted in the club with YoungBoy's crew. The optics, straight up terrible. It looks like he's picking a side, and it's not the side anyone expected.
Right.
But it gets worse. The clip that really set the internet ablaze wasn't just him in the club with 4K team members. Nah, Herbo is rapping YoungBoy's music word for word, like he's at a YoungBoy concert. And I'm not talking a line or two while the beat plays. This was full-on tribute vibes, and the streets saw it. This man knew the lyrics bar for bar. We're talking word for word, every ad-lib, every pause, like he studied the track like a certified NBA YoungBoy stan. He's in the club with his girl, and they're both going crazy to the music. She's recording, he's performing for the camera, spitting YoungBoy's lyrics with the same energy, like he's not just vibing, he's making a statement. Now, some might say, it's just music, bro. Chill. Nah, in Chicago, it's way deeper than that. Music is how these dudes communicate.
Yeah.
When you rap another man's lyrics, especially a man connected to your homie's biggest op, and especially while your homie is locked up fighting for his life, you're sending a message whether you like it or not. The comments section, straight nuclear. Oh, block.
Yeah, I already know the internet went ham when they saw that clip. You know how many freaking jail calls to Dirt? He's like, you see what your boy out here doing? He over here fighting for his life, and they over here talking about a nigga singing another person's lyrics in a club.
BJ, the one who was there when Von died and who shot back at Tim, hopped in calling Herbo soft, letting him know exactly what's up. No filter. And BJ ain't the only one. Folks from Dirk's camp, people from O Block, they're all watching this unfold, and they're not impressed. The streets are buzzing, and Herbo's every move is under the microscope. But here's what really blew the lid off everything: the live stream. G Herbo is chilling on a live stream with Ben D. Don, all smooth, talking music, laughing, everything normal. Then his son steps into the frame, right in front of hundreds of thousands of viewers, and hits him with a question. Would you make a song with NB, a YoungBoy collab?
Someone just said, would you make a song with YoungBoy?
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question, man. So that's a great question.
Yo, the way Herbo's face shifted in that moment, you could see his brain.
Why the hell he didn't want to answer that though? He could have answered that real easy. If you in the club chilling with the whole crew, singing word for word, blase blase, what's the difference? You might as well just make a song with the cat, because everybody already looking at you like you a traitor. Everybody in Chicago, them Chicago niggas, and they don't be playing, bro. They really be trying to step on some shit, if you know what I'm saying, you know?
Working overtime. He froze like a deer in headlights, eyes wide, stuttering, trying to figure out how to answer without ruining his reputation or burning bridges with either side. Finally, after what felt like forever, he blurts out, "That's a good question, man. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know."
I don't know. That's a good question, man. So that's a great question.
Fam, if you're
Nick said, so answer it.
Dirk, if you really meant it when you said King Von was your brother, the answer comes instantly. No hesitation, no stuttering, no games. That pause, that hesitation just told the streets everything they needed to know. It should have been a straight, nah, that's not happening. But instead, hesitation. And in the streets, hesitation.
Hold on, get past this commercial.
Screams everything. It means you're already weighing your options. It means you're trying to keep both doors open. And that's when it hit everybody watching. G Herbo ain't accidentally ending
All right,
up
we
in these
good.
situations. He's been actively playing both sides. After that live stream, the internet detectives went full beast mode. People started digging through old interviews, and they found plenty. There's a podcast clip where Herbo straight up says he's cool with both Dirk and YoungBoy. Me and YoungBoy, we don't got no beef. I'm cool with him. I want to see him win. Then in the same breath, he's talking about how King Von is his brother, how he loved him to death. But here's the problem. You can't love King Von and be cool with the people tied to his death. You can't call someone your brother and then party with their ops. That's not loyalty. That's playing both sides, and everyone can see it. Now let me break it down.
And see, what's messed up about it too is it sucks because you be one of the people that's just cool with every fucking body. Everybody just F with you. You know what I'm saying? But then you get caught up in the middle of somebody else's beef, and now you could be perceived as somebody that's a traitor or somebody that's, you know, playing both sides. Like they're doing Herbo right now. Like it's a hard place to be in, being a cool nigga. You feel me? Because being the cool nigga end up getting you in the middle of some BS that you ain't got nothing to do with, but you be guilty by association. So that's why you got to really watch who in your circle. You got to really watch who the hell you call a friend. And if you really call him that friend, stand by that.
Both sides in Chicago, dangerous. Chicago street politics ain't like anywhere else. You're either with someone or against them. No middle ground. When real beef is popping, when people are dying, sitting on the fence is the ultimate disrespect to both sides. The streets notice everything. Dirk's crew is looking at Herbo like, we thought you were family. We were there for you when you needed us. And now, when we need you, you're in the club with our op. The betrayal vibes hit hard. But flip the script. YoungBoy's people aren't fools either. They see that Herbo is still tight with Dirk, so they're questioning him too. Is this real, or is he just chasing clout? Trust? It's gone on both sides. Now Herbo's stuck in a mad, dangerous spot. Nobody trusts him, and he's trying to play both sides. But both camps are seeing right through it. And when the streets think you're fake, things escalate fast, fam. The fallout, insane. One group calling him a snake, claiming he chases whoever's hot. And let's keep it 100. Right now, NBA YoungBoy is one of the hottest rappers in the game. So yeah, some folks believe Herbo is just being strategic, aligning himself with whoever can boost his career. But in Chicago, moves like that can get real messy, real quick. Let's keep it real. When's the last time G Herbo dropped a major hit? Maybe he's seeing YoungBoy's success and thinking he can tap into that fan base. Then you've got another group saying, yo, OG3 and YoungBoy ain't Herbo's ops. Why should he inherit Dirk's beef? On the surface, that sounds fair, but here's where that logic falls apart. This ain't just gang politics. This is respect. This is showing solidarity with your people when they're going through the worst time of their lives. When Dirk is locked up, his freedom on the line, facing the chance he might never see his kids grow up, that's when you show where you stand. You don't gotta go to war with YoungBoy, but you also don't need to be in the club dancing with his crew, rapping his songs, or stumbling on a live stream saying, I don't know, when asked if you'd collab. You could stay neutral, stay quiet, stay completely out of it. But Herbo? Nah. He's actively engaging with both sides, trying to maintain relationships with both camps. That's the definition of playing both sides. If he really wanted out, he'd stay out. But he's trying to sit in the middle, and that doesn't fly in Chicago. And the timing? Fam, that makes this whole situation even more explosive. If this went down 2 years ago, when Dirk was free and Vaughn was still alive, maybe it wouldn't hit as hard. But right now, Dirk's staring down life in prison. And that's exactly when you're supposed to show up for your people. Instead, we got Herbo looking like he's auditioning for 4KT. But here's what he might not be seeing. This kind of move can get you hurt. I'm not hyping it up. I'm being real. When you're playing both sides in a beef where people have actually died, where real violence is real, you're putting yourself in serious danger. If someone from
True stories. True freaking. I just said this. You feel me? You can't play both sides, bro. It's like you said. It's cool being cool with them, but you don't have to insert yourself into the middle of the beef or put yourself in compromising situations where it looks like you're choosing a side. Be cool with everybody. You feel me? But stick to yourself. That's what I say, man. Came in this world by yourself. Might as well mob along.
catches Herbo in the wrong place at the wrong time, feeling some type of way about him partying with 4KT, what do you think might happen? And if someone from YoungBoy's camp thinks he's being fake, same thing. Herbo is creating a situation where he could be a target from both sides. Now zoom out. This ain't just about G Herbo and Lil Durk. The implications go way bigger than that. And the streets are watching every move. This is about a pattern. We keep seeing rappers switch up when the heat is on. Someone gets locked up, and suddenly all their so-called day ones start acting shady. All those people claiming to be family, they vanish. Or worse, start rolling with the ops. But this one hits harder because G Herbo built his whole brand on
the Chicago, that Chicago shit,
and repping. Chicago, he's not some industry plan. He's a street dude who's lived every line he raps about. So when someone like that starts moving questionable, it shakes the streets. If G Herbo can switch up, who can't? Now let's talk about the message this sends to the younger generation. These kids are watching him in the club with 4KT. They see him freeze when his son asks about YoungBoy. And they're learning that loyalty is conditional, that it's okay to switch up when someone's down. That's dangerous, fam. The streets run on codes, respect, and loyalty. When those things break down, you can't trust nobody, and chaos spreads fast. The whole situation isn't just drama. It's a lesson being taught in real time. But here's what's truly scary. This could escalate into real violence. When you're playing both sides in a beef where people have already died, you're not just putting yourself at risk. You're putting everyone around you in danger. Imagine Herbo drops a song with YoungBoy. You think O Block is just gonna shrug that off? Nah, that's seen as the ultimate disrespect. Or picture Herbo out somewhere with YoungBoy's crew, and someone from Chicago.
Oh man, YoungBoy is a wild boy. Plain and simple, man. That's just not one of them little young niggas you want to get into it with, because all his affiliates are just as Riri as him. All the screws ain't here, and they ready to anything that come in their way. You see the way they be dancing in the club, in the concerts, man. They be looking like they be having seizures and shit.
Spots him. Someone who lost a friend in this beef. Someone still hurting over Vaughn's death. What might go down in that moment? People make emotional moves. They do things they can't take back. And it's not just Herbo at risk. His whole circle could catch the fallout. Playing both sides in a deadly beef puts everyone around you in danger. So where does this leave us? G Herbo is in a seriously tough spot right now. And honestly, it's a spot he put himself in. Every move counts and the streets are watching, waiting to see what happens next. G Herbo is getting roasted on social media. He's being called out by people from his own city, losing respect fast. And now he's got to figure out how to navigate this without destroying his reputation or getting hurt. Some think he's going to address it, maybe try to explain, say he's promoting peace, but that won't fly. People have already seen through it. Others think he'll ignore it, hoping it blows over. But in 2024, nothing blows over online. The videos of him in the club with 4KT, they're gonna haunt him forever. And Lil Durk, man, just imagine him sitting in that cell, watching this all go down, watching someone he considered a brother in the club with his ops, rapping their music, trying to play.
But that's all he gonna be doing, is sitting there in that cell thinking. Because if he decide that he want to go and try to put a hit out on G Herbo too, that's what he already in jail for, is for murder for hire. This is the last thing that freaking Lil Durk is worried about at this point. He got to get up out of there.
Both sides, that cuts deep. When you're locked up, you find out who's really riding for you. And right now, Herbo might not even be on that list. The streets are watching. The internet is watching. And we're just getting started. Smash that like button. Share this video with everyone who's plugged in. Turn on notifications. And subscribe to Rap Uncovered, because the streets never sleep. And tomorrow's drop is going to be crazier, deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Is Herbo going to pick a side, or is he still going to try playing the middle? One thing's for sure, this beef just got real, and it's getting more dangerous by the day. When you're playing both sides in a situation like this, eventually something's got to give. Eventually you either pick a side, or both sides pick for you.
Your $100 starting investing tomorrow, even if you're 50, even if you've never touched a stock. By Valentine's Day, you'll be...
Something's got to give. Eventually, you either pick a side or both sides pick for you. The smart move, pick a side and stick with it. If he's riding with Durk and O Block, then ride fully. Stop hitting clubs with 4KT. Stop rapping YoungBoy's music. But if he wants to stay tight with YoungBoy, then understand what that means. Burning bridges with Dirk, O-Block, and everyone in Chicago who once called him family. The worst move? What he's doing right now. Trying to have it both ways. Playing politics in a situation where politics can get you killed. That's the most dangerous position you can be in. And that's exactly where Herbo is today. So what do you think? Is G Herbo wrong for trying to play both sides? Could this situation actually turn violent? The streets are watching and everyone's waiting for the answer. Yo, make sure you join the family. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because the streets never sleep and we're just getting started. There are way more stories to uncover and you don't want to miss a single one. We drop heat every single day and tomorrow's upload, trust me, it's going to be even crazier, deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll catch you in the next one, right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives. Drop your comments below because I want to hear what the people think. And make sure you subscribe because this story is far from...
Well, all right then, man. So what y'all think? Y'all think G Herbo is wrong for quote unquote playing both sides? I don't even think it's that it's a thing about it being wrong. It's more about a thing of, are you willing to, you know, accept the repercussions that come with that? You know, it's like you end up trying to sit there and broker peace between two ops, and then you end up being the nigga that get killed trying to be the peacemaker. It's just like, choose a side and keep it pushing. Pray daily. Believe in God that he gonna have your back and keep you protected. And that's it. Go on about your day. That's how I feel about the situation. I don't know why these keep saying things got deadly. Ain't nothing happened yet in order for it to get deadly. The titles be killing me with this clickbait, but I'm telling you, it get me every time. Let me see something real quick. Show you. We also have merchandise, man. If you didn't know, all day, every day, LLC.net. Type that in and let's get it popping. You see the big old cloud right above my head, right here in the city of ADED. We got stickers, we got purses, long sleeves. That's a unisex joint right there. But that's a long sleeve with a little hood on it. It's not a hoodie though. Let's see. You got the shirt for the kids. Got the women, dresses, socks, all types of stuff. And then, you know, we got more than just the cloud graphic. That's just one of, you know, many designs that I came up with. But, you know, got the dad hats, regular embroidered logo sweaters, polos. Let's see. Got the I Love Africa shirts and embroidered. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, it got the embroidery on it. I love that thing. Yeah, it's not just like a little print. That's actual cloth. I think I'm gonna get me one of them next week, just because shit hard. Fight the power. Anyways, we got a variety of things for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff for the smokers. I got this jersey right here. My boy Austin, he just picked this hoodie up. You know what I'm saying? Smoke weed every day. And then on the back of it, you got the dope ass pot leaf. You know what I mean? That was drawn by my girl's daughter. Her name Izzy. So you can see her little signature right there. But yeah, man. Just go ahead and check it out when you guys get a chance. Once again, all day, every day, LLC.net. You can find that in the description at the bottom as well. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Hit the hype stars button down there. All that good stuff, man. Once again, I appreciate y'all tapping in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard. Unity. And then, until next time.